happy to be your mystery reader today. I'm Charlie Amaris's mom. This is one of our favorite books at our house. This book is called The Night Tree, and it's a Christmas book. And this is by Eve Bunting, who's such a fabulous children's author. This is a story about a family who has a special Christmas tradition, and I'm happy to share it with you today. So here we go, Eve Bunting, The Night Tree. On the night before Christmas, we always go to find our tree. We bundle up so we're warm. Nina is already wearing her boots that are too big for her. She's been wearing them all day. Dad sets our box in the back of the truck with the rest of his stuff, and the four of us squish into the front seat. We drive through the bright Christmas streets to where the dark and quiet begin. They look happy in that picture. Nina is almost asleep in Mom's lap when we stop. "Are we there?" I asked. And Dad says yes, and rolls down the windows so we can smell the tree smell. There are oaks growing here, and elder and maples that are bare now and white in the moonshine. The pines and the spruces and the firs are green. So those are all different names for trees. I wonder where they're going. This is a good book also to practice predicting, I think. This is called Luke's Forest. But Dad says it's not really a forest, just a nice forgotten place where our town ends. Dad goes first on the path between the trees, carrying our box and the big red lantern. Mom and Nina go next, holding hands. I come last with the blanket. What do you think they're going to do, kindergartners? It hasn't snowed yet. It's so cold my breath hurts. The sky is spattered with stars and the moon big as a basketball. Can you picture that? How big the moon must be? Slides in and out between the treetops. Dad's lantern sweeps ahead. "Look," he whispers. We stop. A deer is watching us. I see the brightness of its eyes, and then it turns and it is gone. "Here's our tree," Dad says. "It's been our tree forever and ever. We walk around it, touching it." "It's grown since last year," I say. Mom puts her hand on my shoulder. "So have you." "So have I," Nina says. Nina hates to be left out. An owl hoots deep in the darkness. There are secrets all around us. "Can I put up the popcorn chain?" So what are they doing to the tree? What do you think that they're doing? Yeah, they're decorating it. Nina asks. She hops up and down and right out of one of her boots. Mom helps her get it back on. Nina must be excited. She's hopping up and down. Nina takes one end of the chain and I take the other. And we wind it around our tree. We've brought apples and tangerines with strings on them. And we hang them from the branches. It's hard to hang string loops when you have gloves on, but it's too cold to take them off. For weeks, we've been making balls of sunflower seeds and pressed millet and honey. Millet is a kind of grain, like wheat or oatmeal. We hang those too. We scatter shelled nuts and breadcrumbs and pieces of apple underneath the little creatures who can't climb very well. Our tree looks so pretty. So they're decorating it with edible ornaments or ornaments that can be eaten. I wonder who's going to eat the ornaments. Charlie and Maris, don't tell them because they read this book. Mom says I should spread the blanket so we can sit and admire our tree. She has brought a thermos of hot chocolate. I take off my gloves and toast my hands around my warm cup. Dad turns off the lantern and we stay quiet, hoping some of the little animals will come while we're here, hoping the deer will come back, but it doesn't. It's shy, Dad says. I'm shy too, Nina tells him. Before we leave, she and I get to choose a Christmas carol to sing. I choose "O Come All Ye Faithful." Nina chooses "Old MacDonald Had a Farm." Is "Old MacDonald Had a Farm" a Christmas carol? No, you're right. It's kind of silly, isn't it? That's not a Christmas song, silly, I tell her. But Mom says it's fine, and a very nice song too. We sing fast because there are a lot of verses and it's getting colder. Look how happy the family looks, celebrating their tradition on Christmas Eve. After the last E-I-E-I-O, we gather up our things and head for the truck. I look back once. Our tree has folded itself into the darkness, but I think I can see it still. Stars caught on its branches and the moon swinging lopsided on top. Nina gets tired and Dad has to wrap her in a blanket and carry her. I carry her boots. Later in bed, I think about our tree, and sometimes, next day, when the aunts and the uncles and the cousins are at our house and it's noisy and happy, I let my mind go back to Luke's forest. I think of the birds having Christmas dinner and the squirrels and the possums and the raccoons and the skunks. There might even be a bear, because Dad says bears don't really sleep all winter. And if one's gonna wake up, I just bet it would wake up for Christmas. Maybe a fox has come, stepping high on its thin, sharp paws. And they're all there together, singing their own Christmas songs on Christmas Day around our tree. So boys and girls, you might have a special family tradition in your house, and I bet Miss Mathis would love to hear about those. So this story, the night tree, we first learned this at Charlie and Maris's preschool, because they would have a night gathering and we would be able to come to their school and have hot chocolate and cookies, and they would read this story, and then we would decorate the little trees in their schoolyard in the little playground area with edible ornaments. So even though Charlie and Maris don't go to that school anymore, we're gonna keep doing that because they had so much fun making the ornaments. Last year we made peanut butter pine cones with seeds. So maybe this year we'll do the popcorn chains or that again. I hope you enjoyed this cute story called The Night Tree. See you soon, friends. Thank you for having me read today.